start us off.
Welcome, tea person. Comment. Anyways, welcome to TeaDB. We are doing some old classic TeaHome Shanlixi. This is one of my daily drinkers. We have gone through a lot of Oolong apparently, and I looked at the Oolong stash to bring on to TeaDB, and it was empty. So we are doing one of the teas that I drink on the regular. It's something I pick up occasionally. I am a fan of TeaHome. They have very affordable teas, and I like them. So this is a Shanlixi,
Cool.
High Mountain. You can see I'm almost through that bag.
I was going to say, yeah. I don't know if I actually have had anything from these guys yet.
I have brought in a couple onto my
Okay.
in-between shows.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it tends to be like these new TeaDB episodes for whatever reason. Just don't, there's so many teas to cover that I don't end up going through a ton of teas that we personally have a big stack of, but...
Yeah, totally. Smells great. Yeah, easy drinking. This is a good change up. Had a couple of episodes of Puer, and now we're doing this. For something like this, for the for steeping here, honestly, I like to let this hang out a little bit. I know rinse drinker 420 is rolling in his or her grave right now, but I'm
rinse drinker.
Oh no. So anyway, yeah, so that aside, but, you know, these kind of teas, roll along. Well, look at how much, expanded, like, twice the size already.
Yeah. So are we drinking that or not? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, deal with it.
Just so you know, I don't do exactly what Denny does here, but it is interesting because he is correct. The tea totally does expand a lot. So, I mean, your experience is going to differ.
And to be honest with you, I don't think I would do this unless we were filming.
Yeah. I mean, we are on our third tea of the day, so it's like, you know, a little less caffeine. Not a bad choice.
Yeah, and hardly. I mean, again, I think for something like this, it's really just more of a matter of getting into some of the steepings a little bit quicker.
Right.
So I use a little bit less water, let it hang out for a bit more, and then get right into the tea. So here we go. Looks great, beautiful.
How's that smell?
Smells so lovely. Sweet, great, almost grapey. A little nice roast on that.
You got an SAT word in there?
Effervescent.
There you go. All right.
Not really applicable, but...
Last episode it was quixotic, and now we have effervescent.
Yeah. I didn't do that great on the... I mean, I probably did like... Anyway.
No, sell yourself. Don't sell yourself short. We're not giving up on our SAT sponsor yet.
What's the SAT's tutoring company?
Big SAT.
I don't know.
I actually don't know. There's probably some Kaplan. Is that?
That sounds right.
Yeah. We're shooting for you, Kaplan.
Yeah. We're very serious.
Actually, it's probably a really shitty company. So you know.
Yeah, probably.
We won't talk shit if you sponsor us.
Right.
Think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
so great.
Buttery.
Totally.
Simple, got good body, just very satisfying. And there's a reason why these teas, I mean, I'm only going to say this is going to pass the mom test. It's like, just so friendly.
Totally. Such easy drinking. This is one of those teas where you bring it to someone who's not really familiar with loose leaf tea, and they think that there's sugar added to it or flavoring. You're just like, no, just tea leaves and water. Totally spot on with the buttery thing. Not quite like a creamy oolong, milk oolong type thing. I would call that a little bit more like buttery. Man, yeah.
Nice big chunky leaves too.
Totally. Smells great too. Really nice. Yeah, good quality, good leaf quality too. Is it hand picked? Maybe not. Hard to say from just the leaves. Sometimes you can see the leaves on these bigger oolong leaves will have little cuts on the sides. And that typically will mean that it's a machine processed. Nothing wrong with that. You just might notice on some of the more expensive, higher quality leaves that you'll get that you won't see that quite as much.
Right.
If at all. So.
And if Terminator 2 Judgment Day comes, do not go to a farm with hand-picked leaves. I mean, with machine-picked leaves, because, you
never know.
Safety first.
100%. Yeah, we've been talking about this since the beginning.
That's right. Do you think now's a good time to plug our crypto? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Cheers.
It's the Schwarzenegger coin. Salute. Yeah, so pleasant.
Yeah. Seems like a very forgiving brew too. Like, I think you could brew this tea for quite some time and it'd be good.
Yeah. I think you could overdo it. I mean,
for sure, yeah.
I would still recommend people do a flash steeping for this. If anything, keep doing flash steeping, but the next time you brew, maybe add a little bit more leaf. See if that works well for you. Kind of a juiciness to this. A little hint of some kind of tropical fruit after notes.
It's
buttery.
It's floral and green, but not overly so, which is one thing I like about this tea.
Right.
If teas tend to veer a little bit more towards that, I tend to not care for that. So I like how this is mostly in that category, but just a little bit of a, smoother, darker edge to it too.
Totally, yeah. A little bit more, middle flavors. So for something when you say, even though it's a green tea, a green oolong, and the actual liqueur itself is yellow, if you were having something that was a bit more traditionally like a jade oolong, what are the sort of the flavors that you would expect from that?
So when a tea gets too grassy or grassiness, like think Japanese green tea, if you've had that, those teas can be very, very heavy in the grassiness. That's not my favorite, especially when it comes to Taiwanese oolongs. It's one thing in Japanese tea, it's another thing in there. And so I tend to like it when this is still solidly floral, but it's not as grassy as those ones. Yeah, totally.
And that's exactly how I would describe it too. It's almost like, a bit more springtime versus a bit more fall flavors. There's nothing wrong with that either. It's really personal preference. You can get some really phenomenal jade oolongs that we've brought on the show too.
Yeah.
It's just, you don't enjoy the grassy flavor quite as much. I think it's interesting, but I also agree. This for me just a little bit of an easier beverage to drink.
Yeah.
So.
Ultralight?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like the ultralight tea.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
Because to your point, exactly, like, you can just kind of hang out on it. Flavor profile is so easy, so people who are, just chilling, who don't drink tea a lot, they're going to really enjoy it. You can grandpa style this, and it's going to go great. Not any particulate. Soft. Again, just the actual flavor profile itself is just really pleasant. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this many times, but really great gateway to these high mountain oolongs. In terms of placing this as far as high mountain oolongs, what do you say? Pretty smack dab in the middle?
Yes. I don't think this is like crazy sophisticated or particularly dynamic. For me, this would be a great daily drinker in the summertime. Like, love doing something like this after lunch. Would it be? Yeah, I mean, we've had some really fancy oolongs on the show, so it's hard to compare.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I would agree. This to me is a daily drinker. I mean, one nice thing about TeaHome is the prices are exceedingly reasonable. So I don't remember exactly what I paid for this, but I think it was like somewhere between 20 to 25 for 150 grams. So really, really very affordable.
Super affordable.
So
cheaper than coffee.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. And pick this up. I'm gonna go buy some stuff from TeaHome. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this is a great. And like I said, this for me is the perfect time of year to be drinking this. Things are getting hotter here. We have had a bit of a rough May.
Which you were not even here for.
No, I was not, unfortunately. But
yeah,
look at that liqueur.
Today is the first day of June. Yeah.
Beautiful.
A little bit of light balance there.
In the show, but yeah, just lovely. And just a really pleasant brew to drink. I think anyone's going to enjoy this. You have to have some really strong preferences to not find this appealing.
Yeah.
Cheerio.
Cheers. Comment below if you have someone that does not like High Mountain Oolong.
Who doesn't like? I mean, like, these are so. Yeah.
Yeah, I find it. I don't know if I've met anyone that
really don't like honeysuckle or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe like not you wouldn't vibe it, but I know plenty of people who really enjoy their Japanese green teas, or super into puer.
Yeah,
But
Japanese green, I feel like, is far more of a very specific, specialized flavor profile for me. At least, like, kind of your standard sencha, gyokuro, matcha.
totally. Yeah, I agree.
Than something like this is.
Right. Yeah, a bit more standardized. Really enjoyable. You guys enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like it if you want. Whatever. Subscribe though, you should, just so you can get notified when we do more of these. James, the tea god himself, films in between episodes. Mine have been buried by the CIA.
Yeah. Netflix cut off your funding.
Netflix, man. They changed their subscription
They were
model.
like, we need to cut the bloat. No more Irishmen. And no more Denny in between episodes. Can you believe that?
I can't. I'm fuming.
Yeah. Thank you, Reed. Whatever your last name is.
Yeah. Man, that was gonna be it. That was gonna be made. That was gonna be my life.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna use the same de-aging technology.
Okay. We're good. Yeah. TeaHome.com is the website. Check them out. This is, it's good to shake it up on the show because it's sometimes really easy to bring on a bunch of like really esoteric, weird, old, impossible to find, funky tea. Grab something like this. Have this in your quiver of teas so that when your friends come over, you can shoot this beautiful arrow. Man, I'm just beating this analogy dry. But pick it up seriously.
Yeah.
And for more episodes, feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.